Hi, my babies. How are we doing? All right. I just want to see how's your weekend going to go. So, per usual, if this doesn't apply to you, sit right with you. You don't want to hear what I have to say. That is okay. I will be back some other time. What is coming for this beautiful collective this weekend? What is going on? Two of Cups and Ace of Swords. And then at the bottom of the deck, I got the Ten of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords is popping out. And then the Hermit. I'm going to be honest. I feel like somebody's already admitting defeat. Because I've noticed with this Two of Cups, one of you is holding on. The other one's already dropped that cup and has already started to grieve this dynamic. Very general read, so this doesn't have to apply to love. It could be like a friendship, coworker, your cat. I don't care. And I'm hearing like you're at the short end of the stick. And again, I can't tell if it's you or if it's somebody. Somebody's checked out of this relationship. And I'm going to be honest, for some of you, it could be your other person. For whatever reason, they feel like they're getting the short end of the stick. Like so many chances have been done. It's like, because with this Ace of Swords, they're supposed to get a full sword, but now it's like it's broken. It's halfway there. I'm hearing trust has been broken. Somebody's trying to hold on and fight for this. The other one's done. I'm going to be honest. You're going to find out this weekend. It's like, wow, you really are done. Who's checked out? The Devil. And then the Tower in reverse. But here's the thing. Somebody's not being all the way honest, though. I think that you're picking up the vibes that somebody is checked out, that somebody's not interested anymore. They're not wanting to tell you the truth. I feel like they're kind of beating around the bush about it. Because with that Tower in reverse, what are they waiting on? Why are they... Somebody doesn't want to end things with you. And it could be you. Oh, wow. 10 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to be honest. This feels... If this is like a love connection of some form, they're sticking around. I'm going to be blunt because of the intimacy part. The spicy parts. Okay? If this is like not applying to love, this is somebody that's clearly taking advantage of you. It's not for emotional depth. It's not there to tell you the truth. Say what you need to, things that need to be said, work things out with you. I think somebody's checked out. Somebody's done. And I think you're going to figure out, unfortunately, this weekend, the only reason they're sticking around is because they got brownie points on certain things. What is this Devil, like more in depth of, like, what is this brownie points? They're getting something out of this dynamic. Queen of Pentacles, you're giving them your home, your space, a safety net. That's where I'm saying, even though it's very general, like there is somebody, and like I said, this could even be you. Maybe you're taking advantage of somebody. Somebody's clearly taking advantage of your kindness for the things that you have, the things that you are willing to offer. And it's not just materialistic stuff. It's your body. It's your wisdom, your advice, the way... And now that I'm reading this out loud, I feel like for a lot of you, somebody else is checked out. I feel like this collective with that Queen of Pentacles, you're still invested. And I feel like, again, they're being around the bush. Maybe you're having somebody do the whole, I'm just going through a lot right now, or don't worry about... And again, if your intuition's acting funny, listen to that. Let me see what this Ace of Swords is. What is this communication needs to happen? Literally judgment. Are you kidding me? This collective, I feel like you've been having this... Plane's going over me right now. I had to figure out what that sound is. I'm like, what is that? Plane is going over me. Sign, okay? You're going to have to, in a funny way, back them up in a corner. And I think that this part is kind of scaring this collective a little bit. Because I think you are afraid to lose this person. Now I'm hearing a helicopter. And I'm hearing two things rushing. That means now. This weekend, you're going to have to face the inevitable of the truth needs to come out. Because I feel like at this point, somebody's leading you on. I can't help but see what I'm feeling right here. What is this? Trust is broken. Something's broken. What is that I keep feeling? Okay, Page of Wands, and then at the bottom of the deck, I got the Nine of Cups in reverse. For a lot of you, this person could really be heavily involved in your life. I don't feel like this is somebody you just met like last week at all. This feels like they've known you and vice versa. You know them, okay? With that Ace of Swords energy, I'm hearing like, you know, I'm getting the short end of the stick. Like, you know, trust has kind of been broken, or I can only hold on for so long. And I think with that Page of Wands, you have been fed breadcrumbs. The entire time you've been told all the right things, but nothing has actually changed or been done. And I think that this collective, you're very aware of that. But at this point moving forward, you are clearly holding on to devil energy, emotions, because you love them. But you have to make that judgment call. Is that enough? Page of Wands is kind of, yes, it's all about good news, but it's also bare minimum energy. And I think that is something you have noticed picking up, you know, over time, is as long as you guys have known each other or been together or whatever the case is, how can they put this minimal effort? It's simply because they just don't want to. Somebody's still valuing their freedoms, unfortunately. Two of Cups, please. Temperance in reverse. Another reason I keep saying that, I think the two of you have known each other for some time. What's sad is I think this collective, you're kind of viewing this connection as like, oh, we're going through a rough patch right now. Everybody goes through this. Everybody goes through that. It's like, I am going to be blunt. I think this collective, you're making every excuse in the book to hold on to this connection. Whereas this person, they are, again, checked out. And I think, and like I said, this could be you. And there is something coming up clearly this weekend. If this person's done, let them be done. Or if, you know, back them up in the court. If you're done, let it be done. But I think the short end of the stick is, I know that you know you're being lied to. You know that this person's just holding on for, again, I'm going to use the term brownie points. And that's not enough. And I'm going to be honest, I think a lot of this with this Page of Wands energy, it's almost like you don't want to hear the truth and you know it's not a good one. Why is this person checked out? Okay. The Star in reverse. And then at the bottom of the deck, I got the Four of Cups. This is definitely another energy. They can't keep up with you. They can't keep up with you financially. They can't keep up with you as far as your stability. There is something about, there is a little bit of jealousy. I'm not going to lie. Like, this person could look at you as the breadwinner, or you're always ahead of them, or you're the masculine, whatever their weird excuses are. I'm going to be blunt. You are too challenging for them. You're going to unfortunately find out this weekend they want easier, not exactly better. The Moon. Let me do one more and I'll be done for what's coming this weekend. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I just said you've known this person for quite some time. Something's going to be over this weekend. And I think that what is going to hurt is, again, this person has kind of been taking advantage of you. And again, I feel like this collective, again, you know this. You know that this person doesn't have the grace, and I feel like this person will shove you away. Like this dog is growling at this little puppy. I think that big dog is going to tell you to scream, unfortunately. But with the lesson I feel like that you need to face this weekend is stop sugarcoating shit. If trusts have been broken, if you know this person's checked out, not putting in effort, stop holding on to somebody that clearly wants to go on their merry little way. That's where I'm saying with the Moon, there's so much suppression, like jealousy, you know, resentment. That's not somebody who reciprocates love towards you. But yeah, it may hurt. It may be brutal. But I think in this one, you're going to be okay.